Didn't have anything other than, just wanted to put, count, Monday's count and this morning's count. It's, as you can see, the numbers kind of reversing roads there. Marion County count is coming on up, and got, nothing other than just the drug addiction type stuff that's going on, just pushing it up. But it's also kind of pushed our paying customer stuff back. So our federal count is down to 8, and it's been that way for a month or two.
I know you've looked into this, and of course, I would lead to the county attorney's advice, but do any of the judges, I know in some areas they're actually, because they're having the same situation, it's an epidemic, okay? But some areas are actually doing the home incarceration, the band or whatever you call it around their leg, ankle bracelet or whatever. And
the issue that they're fighting with in the courts is that some of the drug addicts are just not going to it's endangering them if you let them out. I mean, you got to.
So in other words, you're not taking them out of the environment that was where they were issued.
I think that's the fault of the judges.
And a lot of them we put on pretrial monitoring won't report.
Yeah, so.
We let them out and we put them on pretrial monitoring release to get them out of the jail. Then they don't report, so then you have to put them back in jail because they're not reporting.
That's where you need a rock pile in.
There you go.
Well, the other thing is too, is in looking at the bills that the House and the Senate are looking at, I know they're looking at it, but the whole point is that it's still here on the local level, and we deal, you guys deal with it every day, okay? The problem I see is that even from the federal standpoint and the state standpoint, I don't see a lot of emphasis toward funding or helping us with that, okay? There's a lot of talk about it, and everybody's concerned, and it's an epidemic, but,
Yeah, me and Isaac and the judge were talking today, just, you look about federal funds, that drugs seized money and stuff, it makes it into the areas of supporting law enforcement, but you don't see a lot of that trickle down into the correctional needs.
Actually,
it's a required governmental service that we got to provide. So by law, it kind of entraps us.
I saw the governor on TV a couple of days ago, or I think this jail to work program. Are they helping you any on that?
No, it's still in the House. It's been in the committee. Everything went out without a vote. Probably go back into the House next week. But it's had a lot of amendments since it started, so I don't really know what the final product will be when it comes out. But that's the CPAC. They're looking at the jail reform, and then of course they're looking at work release for Class 3 felons, as well as incarceration to work. But that'll be. The regulations haven't been promulgated from DOC, so we wait to see how much if it has any effect. But right now, it's cleared the Senate and it's made it to a hearing in the House, but they never took it to a vote, so I just assumed that they didn't have to vote.
So will they fund you some money? I know your program's going there.
Actually, this program, this Senate Bill 120 is it's kind of like a halfway house, but it'd be governed by county governments and jails. So a lot of your money be getting your money back from the offenders that are actually you put out to work. The biggest portion of the per diem. So it's risky, but it's still the right way to look at getting folks back to work and earning some money at the end of the recovery. As again, we talked with Justice Academy. You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You want to get the treatment and stuff done first.
Well, I tell you, I know our count's a little high there, but the bottom line is that there is an issue, and I think we do have the responsibility of taking care of addressing that issue and seeing what we can do about it. And I would love to see the state, and even from the federal side, of course, address it for more stiffer penalties. I think that's another problem I see in the court system, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's almost, we know we have this issue with meth, heroin, you name it, but it's almost like the court systems, actually the fact is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jalen, but and county attorney, but the fact is that the laws have been changed to where they almost look at it like, oh, well, you didn't shoot anybody, you didn't hurt anybody per se, even though you about died or you're selling it or whatever, slap them on the hands, a little probation, and go on. I don't think that's helping a bit, so.
I think you're gonna find out residential treatment is probably is most effective, and that's incarceration and going through a treatment and then working your way back to the street. 6 months is, we're gonna have more investment in a 6-month program. You're gonna have one program follow another until you get an aftercare component. Once you get an aftercare, you follow the street. Same thing, what we're realizing too, what are the actual resources for sober living in Marion County?
Well, there you go.
I didn't realize this, but we were talking about that there are some homeless jumping from Holly Hill to different ones around in Marion County.
Well, let me say something on that. You say Marion County. Are other counties much more advanced than we are as far as that?
As far as having resources?
As far as, after you get it cleaned up, a place to do something.
No, I'd say.
Living,
No, the fact is, you travel across Kentucky, and actually, the fact is, and that's a sad thing, but you travel across, I work with all these county governments, and the fact is, most of them are really behind us as far as, definitely well behind us as far as the programs.
But the reason I asked is because he said Marion County. I just think it's a lot larger area,
But we don't have any
What I'm saying
after
is-
jail
is
programs.
There is actually, what I'm trying to bring light to is that having resources for the addicts and the homeless that exist here. There are folks that are literally going from church to church to church begging money and still jumping from in government housing, they can't stay with the family members because of numbers, so they have to jump from housing to housing to.
Are other counties got places for these people to live and things?
Washington County's done it. Washington County and Taylor County have sober living. Both of them have, they have halfway house type sober living.
That's one I was trying to
Yeah,
get
that's
at.
it. Taylor County has a couple units, and they have a on-the-street program. Washington County has a halfway house and some other.
Is that the Isaiah House? Is that what that is?
Well, the Isaiah is
It's a little different.
on something
Yeah.
like a drug center, but they also have a faith-based halfway house.
Right.
They have for some sober living.
I think, one of the Christian churches over there is
That's exactly right.
the one that runs that, oversees that.
So there are the other neighboring counties, both neighboring, Washington and Taylor County both have some.
And when you say that, I could be mistaken here, but I'm pretty sure, again, that Christian church pretty much oversees it, runs it, raises the money for it. They just stepped up and said, hey, this is something that we want to address in Washington County.
Investment. They're
correct.
working off of the inmates working and paying money back.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for all you do. And I will say this, we are very fortunate. I do appreciate all you do, Barry. I know it's a tough job, but the fact is that I go around these other counties and I see the state status that their budgets are in and so forth because of, fact is because of the detention centers and the home count and so forth. And when I see the numbers and when I hear the numbers that these facilities draw out of the court, it blows me away. And hey, thank you for keep doing a great job. Keep it up, because that takes out of when that money comes out of that pot, it takes out of the road department, anything else. EMS, the whole kit and caboodle. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Barry, what kind of charges are there? We keep talking about people smuggling these drugs and things in. I think there needs to be stiffer charges on those. You see a lot of other counties, there was 2 or 3 on the news this week, and I know that's just a drop in the bucket, but what kind of charges to those people? Are they pretty harsh?
No, not really. We've got several.
To try to slow that down as well.
Yeah, but I tell you that they're not really looked at it.
No.
The addict is so focused on the high that the time does not scare them. And it's literally, it's just
Nothing scares me.
mind-boggling at what they'll do at it. We've got a new case. We've had, since the last court meeting, I've had 2 overdoses, and I had a contraband issue yesterday morning on a hit and run. I mean, but it's very eye-opening what's happening with our drug addicts. It's definitely not their choice once they get into it. It's an illness.
They don't think about the consequences.
No,
Death will not scare them, and prison, jail time does not scare them.
the only thing that scares them is not getting that next hit, the next high.
Is not getting the high.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
only thing they're scared of.
If one of them does die, all of them run to them, don't they, to try to get that
They
drug?
want that high.
They want that one, yeah.
Chase that high.
Crazy.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you, Barry. Jay?
Robbie's not here today, so anybody, I talked to him earlier, said everything was fine, staying busy, got a lot going on.
Guarantee it.
A lot going on, so. And Kay's not here. Larry, you talked to her?
Yeah, she said everything's going well, and they got their new trucks all up and going, everything's going good with that, and they just put a new bathing facility for the animals and got standards out there today. I think they got that all,
They did, they put a new.
got it all put in, taken care of, and
Dub in out there.
everything's going good.
Good deal. Gary, on emergency management, yesterday we had a couple storms hit the area, so there are some pictures, I think, around here somewhere.
Monday the 28th, the state conference, National Weather Service, letting us know about the Tuesday storms that came in Monday night, Tuesday.
Yes, I can't see the damn thing.
But we were spared. We didn't get that third wave Tuesday night, but we got that Monday night, all day Tuesday, partial Tuesday morning, rain, heavy wind, several days. The county wide, we did very good. We did lose some cars. And I'm not making light of that. But as a county as a whole, we have very little damage compared to what we do with other springtime storms. Now, here's the ironic thing. Tuesday was supposed to have been, Monday was supposed to have been the national tornado drill. So that's been postponed until tomorrow. So at 10:07, you're going to hear the alarms going off. Okay, school and kids are going to do all the drills and everything. But yesterday, March 1st through March 7th is National Severe Weather Week. So I think we got introduced to it real quick. Their motto is, be aware, be prepared, and have a plan. So if everybody did well yesterday, I'm pretty confident the next 4 days we should do okay. But it's just like a fire. You gotta have a plan, you gotta have where you're gonna meet and everything. So if you've got family and you gotta check on other family, everybody's gotta have a plan what they're gonna do and how they're gonna do it. Not rely on cell phone communication. Okay. We were spared yesterday because one, it's still winter, so we don't have a lot of leaves. Leaves grab a lot of wind, and that's what will start pulling trees over. So we are fortunate we didn't have the leaves yet. And other than that, that's it.
Sounds good, Gary. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And Carol Thompson, the Career Center.
I just wanted to tell you that everything with the Career Center, the transition from state to county was seamless. We didn't miss a beat. We've seen 315 people for the month of February, about 85, 86 applications on paper. I'm sure there was 10 or 12 that were online applications, Henderson, joint lines, those kinds of things. I was in the school today, talked to 200 kids, at the jail on the 22nd, talked to 28 folks there. Business as usual, thank you all.
Good to have you aboard.
Yeah,
Washington County come in with any money?
actually, Washington was on my old business. Washington County did, and Springfield did commit to 15,000, so.
And I was there Tuesday morning, set that office up, so we're good to go.
Total
All right.
between.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Carol.
Gary, these yours or go back to these pictures?
Yes.
They're good.
All right. Executive session 61A10F.
Motion. Second.
Yes.
Mr. Elder. Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Whitmer. Mr. Webb.
Yes, sir.
No action taken?
Second.
Jackie?
Yes.
Mr. Elder, Mr. Whitmer, Mr. Mash.
Yes.
Yes, yes, sir.
Business, new business. I do have one item to report that the sanitation software, we have a representative down here right now, and they are working with us. They're going to be here tomorrow too, Kevin. It's going pretty good as far as I know. It's working, so.
They're doing out there going through the.
They're getting the program, trained a little bit on the program, so. And then they're going to work on the occupational tax software, so. But did you hear that, Jonathan? We got the lady from, what's the name of the company, Kevin? United Systems. United Systems has installed the software, so.
Hallelujah, praise be.
Been here.
Is it up and running, or
It's up and running.
how you like it so far?
I think it's doing good. I think they're doing good with it.
Excellent, excellent.
That's all I have.
I did make contact with RECC or Intercounty back on the 2 emergency sirens, one for St. Joe and the other was going out in Rosewood area, John Arthur. And then John Arthur is checking on the software and things they need for programming. But RECC has agreed to put those up for us, mount them, put the poles, the electric. I know that's something we've been working on, and with the transfer of emergency management directors, it kind of fell by the wayside, but we've got that back going with tornado season here.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully, if everything goes right, hopefully we could possibly get them up and running here maybe in about 3 weeks. I think that would be a good figure, which would put us right at,
Yeah.
1st April, so, or 2nd week April, so.
Yeah, very good.
sirens here, they're stored, so
Yeah.
we're
That's
just,
those sirens you got from E-Town, right?
Yeah,
Surplus.
Elizabethtown, yeah.
Yeah.
And then got some spare parts and so forth, so yeah. Good deal.
Anybody else have anything?
I don't have any.
Pay the bills.
Pay the bills? Motion to pay the bills with any additions if there are any.
second,
Mr. Mash.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
yes.
Mr. Webb.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker. Yes. Chuck.
Yes, sir.
Unanimous.
MTA, everybody.
Second. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you all.
Pleasure
Appreciate you.
working with you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, John.